I'm Leslie.
And I'm Shelley.
And I'm Cindy.
And we're Sisters in Ebert and Moms. Welcome back to another Movie Monday.
The last one of the year.
Last one of the year. New notebook, though.
Oh
have
my.
to show
she
it
just
off.
couldn't wait till 2026.
Nope. My writing was too big. It never goes in order. It kind of disappointed me, too. So Little Women.
Little Women.
1994. The only version in my book.
No, I agree.
The preferred version.
It's awesome.
It's the best version.
It is, and you'll never change my mind, so don't even
No,
try.
me neither.
I don't want to hear it in the comments. Don't try.
You could try. It might boost our video up if they're trying to.
Oh. Go ahead, try.
Make my day.
Yeah. So, anything before we get into it?
No, just that I have a severe love of this film. I have watched it countless times.
This is not a Summer of Movies movie.
No.
Dad would not have given us this one.
Mm-mm.
But we did see it at our local theater as kids.
We did.
When it was at original release, yeah.
I don't remember that.
At the Roxy. What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. It was Little Women in 1994. So we open to the blue script background and Victorian book illustrations to iconic Little Women score.
Bum, 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 bum.
After
Play that at my funeral.
Okay. You got it.
I'll play that for you.
After the credits, we pan to a small New England town where a man hangs a Christmas wreath as the song continues over snow-covered setting, with Joe narrating that as the coldest winter of their childhood and that temporary poverty had hit their family in Concord, Massachusetts, due to fuel and lamp oil being scarce due to the war. So, Civil War.
Yes.
At that time, the Marsh family seemed to create its own light in dark times. Marmee... Oh, and Joe, she hasn't been revealed yet, but her voice has been revealed. Winona Ryder.
Yes,
The
you
one
can't
and
deny
The
Winona
one and
Ryder's
only.
voice.
She's
And
awesome.
that was perfect casting. Come on.
Oh my gosh, beyond perfect.
Everything.
Everybody was perfectly cast.
Everyone.
Marmee is Susan Sarandon.
Mm-hmm. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Notes.
Yep, no notes. Okay, so Marmee arrives home. They don't call her mom, they call her Marmee.
Which I learned is because in the book it's written as Marmee, but it's probably because they had that Boston accent. So it was supposed to be Mommy. But like sounding it out back in that time, you would have spelled it Mommy that way.
It makes perfect sense.
So they thought they had an accent for mommy, so they put Marmee?
No,
Boston
in the book it's written as Marmee.
Okay, because Boston or Massachusetts accent technically drops the R.
Right, so it's Mommy. But so like Ma, like it would make that sound. So like that's how she spelled it in the book.
Okay.
But it was probably supposed to be Mommy.
Got you. We have a cat trying to get in, so you might...
Everybody wants to join.
Yeah. Okay. So Marmee arrives home from making charity Christmas baskets with a letter from Father at war on Christmas Eve, which they read and sing carols before bed. The second oldest of the four daughters is Jo. That again is Winona Ryder's character. And she writes stories in the attic late into the night. The next day, they prepare a Christmas feast brought by Hannah, maid?
Yeah, she's like their house servant, but not really a servant.
They're poverty-stricken. How are they affording her?
She probably just lives with them to...
It's probably like they're not paying her much.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
Okay. So, and Hannah, which reminds them of the old days where they actually had food.
Mm-hmm.
Marmee is helping a German family without any food or firewood, and the girls hesitantly take their breakfast to them, witnessed by the neighbor's their neighbor's grandson, Laurie, who is intrigued.
Lawrence, Laurie, Teddy, who knows what to call him?
He's a man of many names.
So many names.
Christian Bale, though.
Christian Bale.
That's all you need to know.
Young Christian
That's
Bale.
Chef's kiss. That's all you need to know. All four girls pretend to be men and publish their own newspaper, the Pickwick Press, and ponder the neighbor who is there from Europe, and Joe is encouraged to print stories. And they're spreading rumors about him. Like, they've all heard different things about them. But like it's funny because they're also talking about their family. Once was one of our finest families, and now these girls are traipsing through the snow, and they're over there at their house looking at what's his deal? Like he's here.
Everybody's gossiping.
I heard he was thrown out of school for this and blah blah.
The original Gossip Girl.
And he looks out the window at them up in there.
Longingly.
Yes.
So
he's lonely.
Yes.
He is.
And everybody looks like they're 25, but they're supposed like they're. I mean, it's the times, it's the hairstyles, it's the clothes. They all look like
they're grown women already. These little,
but
women.
they're like what? What's Amy supposed to be like 12? 10?
Probably like 10.
Yeah. The girls miss. Amy's the youngest daughter. The girls
Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten.
Well, first played by Kirsten Dunst.
Yes.
Right. Later to be played by Samantha Mathis.
Mathis. Yeah.
Also known as Daisy from the Mario Brothers. The girls miss Christmas presents. Joe wishes not to work for miser Aunt March, and all miss money as
something or other.
Something.
They all miss their money.
Meg reels them in.
The eldest. It's her responsibility to keep it together.
She reels everybody in, and she's very proper, and she wants everybody to stick to socially acceptable protocol.
Which is funny because Marmy's not really socially acceptable. But
perhaps they were more so before they lost their money.
Perhaps, yes. She had to learn it from somewhere. And she learned it from Aunt March. Too.
Meg would remember that too. Like she would have more of a memory of them having money
and she has a lot of high class friends.
Yes.
She does.
Yeah, she's trying to fit in with all those friends, so she's trying to keep that social status.
The next day, Megan, and she's the only one who's not done much, right? Meg, her actress.
Oh, yeah. I don't really know.
No, I don't know her name even.
No, I didn't bother to look it up either.
Yeah.
Sorry, Meg.
You're
Meg Dust.
The next day, Meg and Joe prepare to attend a friend's engagement party, but only Meg is excited, and Joe accidentally burns Meg's hair off with a curling iron as Meg went over etiquette rules with boorish Joe.
What's that smell?
Yeah, it smells like burning feathers.
And then she's holding it up and the lock of hair is hanging.
It's like right in the front.
Yeah, not the place to lose a curl. At the party, Joe hides from potential suitors and runs into Laurie from next door and asks him about himself and Europe. And Joe looks forward to accompanying Great Aunt March to Europe one day. She works as her companion and tries to shock him with her tomboyish ways. Yeah.
And then just directly asks him,
Are you shocked? Very. Meg sprains her ankle, and Laurie brings the girls home in his carriage, with Meg horrified at how improper it was. The young, because she found some like hand-me-down shoes, and they didn't fit right.
In the rag bag.
Yeah. The youngest three March girls play out in the snow with Laurie as Meg and Marmee meet his tutor, Mr. Brooke, who laments. Laurie is an unruly student as Marmee shares feminist ideas.
And he looks rather like, oh.
Yeah. And then Meg is horrified as well.
Like,
must you talk to everyone about corsets? The next day, Joe and Meg walk to work with Amy on her way to school, who is upset that she can't afford limes to trade like the other girls. And Meg gives her the rag money from Marmee in order to back off Amy's debt.
We're not destitute.
Yeah, because she knows what it's like to do without and blah, 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 blah.
But Amy's a spoiled little brat.
She's very spoiled.
Gosh, yes.
And I don't know how, since...
Well, I think up until this point, they were pretty well off. Yeah. So she hasn't ever had to...
Well, then they had a very fast decline then, in their boorish ways.
That was the time.
Joe reads to Aunt March, who is asleep in her chair, and goes to find another book, but sees Amy by the gate crying after being struck by her teacher for having limes, which are forbidden. And Meg's all ticked off because you didn't tell me they were... Yeah, you didn't tell me they were forbidden. At home, Marmee writes a letter to the teacher. That'll show him.
A stern letter.
As Meg laments, giving Amy money for something forbidden. Marmee is upset that Amy cares more for shallow things instead of developing her character, and Joe is upset at terrible education at the school. Amy agrees to learn at home like Beth did, supervised by Joe, and Marmee withdraws her from the school.
We didn't mention Beth is Claire Danes.
Yeah, Beth
yes.
is Claire Danes. And Beth doesn't have much going on at this point. She's just kind of there. She holds a kitten on occasion.
She likes being home.
She plays the piano.
She's their musician.
Yeah. Jo wants to do something different with her life and fears never being good like Marmee. Meg low-key flirts with Mr. Brooke as she and Jo bring in the firework with their clouder of cats as Lori yells from the window.
Yes.
And he's
Mr.
yelling,
Brooke,
and Brooke is like, you mustn't shout at women as if
shout at women.
as if they're cattle. And he's like, my apologies!
You can see him like hesitate
Yeah, 'cause
too.
he
And
was like-
he's like, I need to apologize.
He's like, I need to say something, but I can't. I'm not
And Meg
supposed
was
to go-
all like, it's okay.
Yeah. That's what I said. They low-key flirt.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Lori wonders what girls do all day, and Mr. Brooke advises that mystery is better left undisturbed. As we cut to the girls acting out a play with their cats. Must be frickin' nice to just be up in your attic all day playing dress up in your teen
It
years.
was probably frozen up there. Are you kidding?
I'm sure it was.
Well, yeah, but it's better than having to go to a job.
Teens.
Not May. Well, May.
Well.
I guess they were.
They were.
They
yeah.
were.
But Jo and Meg both
Naughty.
had work. Like Jo was working as Aunt Marcia's companion. Meg was. They were already done with school. You know. Like, so
True.
at this point they'd be working.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
Amy was
weren't
the
like
only one.
they didn't go to senior high school. They probably like went to like 8th grade or
Right,
something.
but
and
in socially
yeah.
or like as my brain's doing that thing where I
Yeah,
have too
just
many kids and I can't think of my vocabulary anymore. It's so like it's socially and just like the standard of the time they would be done. They would be
Yes.
adult. They would be considered adults. You know, like
I don't think considered adult is the same. Like you're still at home training essentially
you're
for
training to be a wife.
household
well, if you
duties.
got done with your household chores all day.
I don't think Marmie's home a lot.
Yeah, she doesn't
Teaching them
She's
the
always
ways.
got stuff going. Mommy's always
She's
doing something.
Always at like different charities and
Right.
different things trying to help others.
Mhm.
She's very
What a
philan-
terrible
I
person.
know.
Well, but she needs to get her house in order
Well,
too.
she's all right.
She's to rein it in a little bit. Okay. So Amy is upset. Yeah, they're upstairs playing with their cats and acting out a play. Amy is upset, playing the boy again. Jo tries to persuade the girls to let Lori/Teddy join their society because she calls him Teddy. Everybody else calls him Lori, but his name's Lawrence.
Theodore Lawrence.
Theodore Lawrence. Yeah.
So that's
his
what-
last
Lawrence
name.
is his last name.
Okay. So others say no, but Jo reveals he's already hiding in the closet.
And they all are horrified.
Yeah. And others agree to let him join, and he brought a mailbox to trade messages between their two
I
houses.
love that mailbox.
I do too.
I wanted.
Soon, Lori leaves theater tickets in the mailbox for him, Jo, Meg, and Mr. Brooke, as Amy is upset not going. Jo and Lori spy on Meg and Mr. Brooke, who are extremely proper and interrupted by Jo from flirting. She just like runs up between them. Okay, good night. Jo goes up to write and is unable to find her manuscript, but finds that Amy burned it in the fireplace for taunting her about not going to the theater.
You'll be sorry, Joe March.
Spoiled.
Uh-huh.
Well,
That's the thing is like you had these tickets given to you as a gift.
Yeah.
Like they can't bring you along.
She kept asking him.
Yeah, can't you just get one more? No, stop being spoiled.
but that's where Marmee needs to come in and
True.
rein it in.
That's the thing. Marmee was home the whole night.
Well, and the thing of it is, Amy is 10 years old. Rein her in.
Right.
If you still have a kid who's that dependent, you need to be there.
That's
Okay.
what sisters are for. Don't you
Yeah.
remember you raised...
She
Yeah,
raised
right.
me. We were latchkey kids.
Oh, of the time. Yeah, we were a product of our era, but yeah. But like, yeah, like, I mean, I think Marmie's on autopilot because she's like, well, these three are done, so.
That's why you only had 3. If you had a 4th
Okay. So, Marmee is sympathetic but urges Jo to forgive. Again, this is her great parenting. Like, yes, it's important to forgive, but like, she doesn't discipline Amy really at all. Like, or if she does, we don't see
Let's
it.
sort of take away.
Yeah.
The lime was already gone. Tossed in the snow.
Well, back then they get a spank, but Marmee is not against.
Marmie's
not for
yeah.
corporal
She's
punishment
not
either.
going to put a hand on a child.
No.
She already said it in the letter to the school teacher.
All it does is teach them to hit and humiliate. Joe and Lori ice skate on the pond like the next day or a certain amount of time later.
Yeah.
And they race as Amy tries to join them, but Joe ignores her and Amy chases, falling through the ice. Joe and Lori save her.
Mom loves a good death almost.
and the girls make up because she almost died.
Yeah.
That's the
all
only
it
reason.
took.
Yep.
And then she also helps her rewrite the manuscript.
Yeah.
She's reminding her of details
that
to
she
add back
forgot.
in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In the spring, what else is she going to do? I mean, she's not going to school. She's not, what's she going to do?
Well, Joe's her teacher, too, remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they've got to be on good terms.
In the spring, Orchard House, the March home, because they all have a name, prepares for Meg to attend Sally Moffat's coming out and will be escorted by Lori. Aunt March scolds Marmee on not giving Meg a proper debut and that Father, her nephew, Aunt March's nephew, is foolish with money and the only hope for the family is for Meg to marry well. And she ain't wrong. Because apparently this money was squandered before the war. The girls seemed to be under the impression it was from the war, but...
I think it was like they had enough until war times hit and the money stopped flowing.
Yeah. Meg gets ready with the other ladies in Boston who critique her plain dress and is peer pressured into wearing a corset and borrowed gown of silk, but is caught by Lori in the revealing number, who apologizes later after running off her many suitors.
One of my favorite parts in this whole movie is when they're
The
getting
cake. The
ready
cake.
and
The cake.
she takes the cake.
I knew it. Sally Moffat. I didn't eat for weeks before my coming out.
It looks so good.
It is. Marmee assures Meg at home that she understands it feels good to be admired, but again stresses the importance of well-developed mind and character in a man's world.
It's a man's world.
I honestly think that too. Lori is preparing to go off to Harvard, and Joe is upset she can't go. Lori spills the tea that Mr. Brooks stole Meg's missing glove that she was looking for before Sally Moffat's coming out, and he keeps it in his pocket as a souvenir.
Ew, it's like a serial
It is like a serial killer. That's what I was thinking.
He was a little freaky, I thought. Like
Mr. Brooks?
Yeah.
I think he's just awkward.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think.
And too smart for his own good.
It's just socially
He's
awkward.
trying to raise up in the world. So he was working as the tutor, but he's trying to get into Mr. Lawrence's good graces to get a better job.
He's trying to get into that inheritance.
I think it's more to get a job at Mr. Lawrence has like a big law firm, and that's what he's trying to get going. Okay. So Marmee arrives home with a telegraph that Father has been wounded, and Marmee prepares to go to him with John Brooke offering to escort her. He's soon to be employed at Laurie's grandfather's law firm. Well, there it is.
Ding, ding.
And he makes brownie points with the March Mama.
Yeah, because she's taking because she has to go down to D.C. for this. Joe was sent to ask Aunt March for money and returns with $25. And she's like, "Could Aunt March spare this much?" And she said she couldn't bear to ask her for help, so she sold her long hair.
She ripped off her bonnet.
Her one
But
beauty.
it looks
Your one beauty.
I know.
That's what Amy said.
But it's again the style of the times.
Yeah, that would have been
the longer. They were all a bunch of
frowned
Rapunzels back then.
But she looked gorgeous with it. And
She
she
did.
looked so cute with it.
Even Aunt March had her big long hair all done up though, so it's gross. But yeah.
I wonder if that was actually Winona Ryder's hair, because she had to wear a wig. For the whole thing. A lot of the girls did, because
Yes.
their hair was
I
shorter.
saw in the credits wig
90%,
styling or wig
yes.
design, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. But I wonder if that was her real hair. or
Maybe,
if
and
that,
she had a pixie cut for a while too, so
Yeah.
maybe,
That's true. It probably was a wig. So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking
yeah.
too. Marmee leaves, and later Beth worries as she hears Joe crying, about that she's worried about Father, and Joe reveals she's just upset about her hair.
My hair. And then they kind of giggle through the tears. It's so real,
Relatable.
all of
Yes,
it.
it is.
Even though it's a different time period, it's still that's how sisters are with each other. That's just life, and it's so nice to see.
The girls at home are out of groceries and money, and won't bother Marmee as Beth is bringing food again to the German Hummel family to help them as some of their kids are sick. Beth takes a burnt potato meant for her to gravely ill Hummel family, and Lori leaves a pear in the mailbox, alerting Joe he is home for the weekend from college and spending a lot of money in college. Joe finds Beth slumped over at her piano after being around the Hummels and is sick and revealed to have scarlet fever,
So strange.
2 Hummel children passed away. That was sad.
That was sad.
Amy is sent to Aunt March's so she won't get sick, and Lori, because she's the only one who hasn't had it. I guess it's like the chicken pox. If you had it once, you're good, but you want to have it young because as you get older, it's more dangerous. So Lori escorts her, promising to kiss her before she dies, as she fears dying from the fever, never being kissed. Joe and Meg debate sending for Marmee for help with Beth, and Amy reads to Aunt March in Joe's place.
Not very well.
Yeah.
No.
Her heart is not in it.
No.
It's being corrected.
Yes. Mr. Lawrence arrives to the March home with his personal physician to examine Beth and reveals nothing can be done for her and they should send her for her mother. And Lori reveals he already did so and she will arrive by train that night. So, because they said, anything that would be done would take her out. All he can do is wait. And
they talked about bleeding her.
Yes! I was
Yeah, there was nothing back then. I've learned a lot about this time period because my daughter is a history buff. And so we've read a lot of books about like epidemics.
And colonial times.
And Civil War era things. And there was nothing. They thought that washing your hands was worse.
Yeah.
Yes. Than not. So
and leeches, I'm sure.
There was leeches. They were bloodletting. Yeah, nothing. Nothing good.
Because they thought the blood was infected, and
let's get that bad blood out of there.
Yes, exactly. You don't need it.
No.
So, let's see. Okay, Marmee arrives home and begins treating Beth with some frontier medicine to draw the fever from her head to her ice-cold feet.
Vinegar.
As Beth remains lethargic. And they're like, I didn't think about it, but yeah, they're going through this book of like medical remedies, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably passed down through the family.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Joe wakes in the morning after falling asleep and finds Hannah crying and Beth's bed made up. Only to fearing the worst, she discovers Beth sitting in a rocker being fed by Meg and Marmee, and Joe is relieved because, she thought it was all over.
Beth came back to us.
Yes. Beth recovered, but her heart was forever weakened by the fever, and her family prepares for Christmas without father, but with Mr. Lawrence and Aunt March there instead. And then Lori had some friends from college, too. Mm-hmm. Beth is led downstairs to the decorated home. Lori and his schoolmates are there and is surprised by Mr. Lawrence with a fancy new to her piano, which belonged to his little girl who passed away very young. And he remarks regretting not giving it to Beth years before because he was kind of a miser at the beginning of the movie, too. Mm-hmm. And I guess warmed up from Lori being over there all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, I get this boy out of my hair every once in a while.
But he says something about, like, I'm so glad I'll make music
again, yes. And I think he was just hurt from his own stuff in life.
Yeah.
Meg and Marmee discuss a proposal she received by a letter from John Brooke.
Formal.
I put hot. And that they would like see him hot. And give my mother your mother my
fondest regards or something.
Hot.
This is where the heart is.
Yes.
Well, it's coming back in.
If you watch that, yeah. Watch our review of that. But let's see. Then that they would likely have a long engagement so John could secure a house and hardships that they may face as he is poor.
4 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
Oof. Yeah. They return to Christmas festivities as hot as the father walks in, surprising all of them with John Brooke. I put the oldest Union soldier ever.
He was something. They said it at one point, what he actually was.
Because he was like quite gray in the hair.
Yeah, he was not just like out on the.
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, this is not our youngest.
Didn't he work in the medics? In the med.
I think he was a medic of some sort.
Okay.
Which also kind of explains why they would have this medical
doctor
book.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Meg is smooching John Brooke in the doorway as he visited father every day in DC, and Joe is upset that things are changing. But she got 4 years to adjust to it. That's War is over. by fall, with soldiers returning to home on foot. And I thought that was like a weird scene. I didn't never think about it, I guess.
They probably came on a train.
Yeah, and then they're walking home. But yeah,
that's one of the most beautiful things about this movie. I think that the scenery and the the landscape.
And it narrates so much about the time and like the setting, like the time period that you're in, just like without a word. Like it's just these. If you pay attention to the details in between, kind of the action scenes as they're like showing just the scenery and the setting,
and it makes you want to live in that period.
Oh my gosh, it looks gorgeous.
Like, the ice skating and the river and
well, again, simpler time. I just have to keep a house. I don't have to hold down the fort. Okay, I could do that. Okay.
You're doing the others too.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm doing the house and like we're all doing that now. Everybody has to do everything now. There used to be roles. Okay. So we jump to 4 years later in time at Meg and John's spring wedding with Amy also grown.
You're gonna play that at my funeral also. Just put on the soundtrack. Just let it play in the background.
You got it. Aunt March is encouraged to take Amy to Europe to develop her artistic painting skills as she is very talented.
Also, we have new Amy now because she has grown.
I said she grew up, but you guys were too busy singing.
Sorry, we missed it. Everyone was too busy.
So it's Samantha Mathis Amy now. Kirsten Dunst has been retired.
And when she was little, she used to wear a clothespin on her nose because she wanted her nose to be formed perfectly, and she used to wear a clothespin on her.
Her nose is cute now, so it worked.
Yeah. I should have used a clothespin.
It's not going to help bone.
I would have needed a vice.
Yeah. I've got it too. It's not going to help bone, I'll tell you that. Let's see. Okay. So Joe and Laurie continue to play around together, but he has returned a graduate and now must perform a formal job, but wishes to be artistic with his music like Amy. And Joe, look, she's a writer. And he kisses Joe, confessing his love for her, but she turns him down despite him going to London to learn business. Like, he was going to take her to London. He wanted to marry her. And she's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because she knew it was going to wreck everything.
But I also feel like they should have. They were kind of meant to be.
They were really meant to be.
They were.
I feel like this went off the rails a little bit.
Yeah.
It was sad. Like, that part made me sad.
Yeah.
And I thought.
And I do think Laurie didn't get what he wanted in the end.
Do you?
I do.
I
don't
maybe.
know.
I don't know.
I think he settled a little.
Maybe. Probably.
Well, because Amy's nothing like
Hey!
We didn't get there
We didn't get there yet, lady.
You ruined this 1994 masterpiece.
Take that back.
No, it's all right. Laurie swears that no matter what Joe says now, she will be a wife someday, but he can't stand by and watch and leaves brokenhearted.
Poor fella.
I know. Amy enters in Meg's old coming out dress. Did you notice that?
There's a lot of repeated dresses, which again makes sense for the times. You would get your sister's hand-me-downs.
Yep, exactly.
As we do now.
I was going to say, of the time.
Leslie's clothes, kids' clothes are my kids' clothes, which came from another kid. And
I'm wearing Shelly's sweater.
Yeah, that's mine from high school.
My daughter gets so excited when Shelly brings us big bins of things. So. Let's see. Okay, and Joe mourns Laurie and informs is informed by Amy that Aunt March is going to France. Joe is excited that she can go.
Finally!
But Amy informs her she is going instead to study painting, and as Aunt March's companion, she is the one who is expected to go.
Shouldn't have given up your job with Aunt March, should ya?
Well, I guess Beth shouldn't have gotten sick, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
It's all Beth's fault.
It is.
It's all the Hummel's fault.
It's true.
Joe is upset and needs a change, fearing it's Marmie's fault. Because if Beth wasn't oh, go do charity all the time.
True.
True.
Very true. She would have taken that burnt potato to those fever-ridden
to feed
children.
7 people. Yeah. Joe is upset and needs a change, fearing she will never fit in anywhere. And Marmie encourages her to go use her talent and sends her to New York City to work as a governess with father's army friend's widow and her children in their boarding house, but she still feels out of place. and is adjusting to big city life.
It is odd to see Jo be kind of timid now.
Yes.
Because she's always been the bold one, and now she's
and
like...
New York with dirt streets. Jo unsuccessfully pitches stories to several papers whose readers are uninterested in sentiment and fairy stories. Jo drops stories in the street and is helped by another boarder, Frederick Bear, and is introduced to coffee by the German. Bear
very strong.
Yes. Bear sadly has no home to return to and informs him that Jo informs him that her parents are transcendentalists. It looked like patents. So I know she's not getting any patents. Are transcendentalists who made her familiar with German literature, and he informs her that everyone is hopelessly flawed. Because she explains that she's hopelessly flawed and can't do what she needs to in life.
But you could see she was interested already in him.
Yeah.
Like, he sparked her curiosity.
Mm-hmm. Jo is extremely excited as the paper is publishing 2 of her stories and tells Friedrich, who gets all judgy about her fiction.
It's like, oh, I don't think you're writing what you should be.
Yeah, and I'm like, who are you to say, sir? And it's paying the bills. She can write whatever later, sir. Let's get these bills paid. Frederick apologizes and invites her to the opera to watch backstage in the rafters and holds her hand, explaining the show to her and that characters' hearts understand each other. And they start to kiss, but were interrupted as per Hallmark movie formula.
These March women have a knack for finding poor men.
They really
do. They do.
Marmee taught them to marry for love.
Yep.
That's what they're doing.
And not save the family. Except for Amy.
Amy's got her eye on the prize.
Amy said you can fall in love with a rich man.
Yeah, you can fall in love just as easily with a rich man as you can with a poor man. Mm-hmm. In France, Playboy Laurie is screwing around and runs into Amy painting.
His dirty mustache.
Oh, I know. He looks so sleazy. And he is currently working on his music. Fred Vaughn and Aunt March are also there. So Fred Vaughn was his friend from school. That was at their Christmas.
Yes.
And he's another wealthy gent.
Mm-hmm.
And he's courting Amy.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a playboy, too.
No, he's not. He's courting Amy.
No, but he's a playboy. Like, he's friends with Laurie. Like,
I don't think he's a playboy. He's there. He's there for Amy, though. He's not there for Laurie.
He didn't come for Amy. He didn't follow Amy there.
He might have. They don't really go into it.
Then why are you assuming that he just followed Amy there?
Why are you assuming he's a playboy?
Because he came with Laurie.
Channel.
I know. You get out of here. We're allowed to fight if we want to.
This is part of the banter.
I think. I don't think he came for Amy, but I don't think he's a playboy either.
I don't think you're taking playboy as the way I mean it. So, like, playboy as in he was one of Laurie's guys. So, like, they were kind of in the same social scene. So now Laurie is kind of like, well, you don't want him. Like,
oh, okay. I took
jealous.
it more as he's, like, Laurie dating a different girl every night. And...
No, I don't think that. But I think Laurie's like, I don't know.
Okay.
Not good enough for you, essentially.
Well, nobody is good enough
jealous
for her.
Yes,
he was.
The March girls.
The March family.
Yes.
Yeah. So he'll take any of them.
He likes the poor also.
Yes, he does.
But it doesn't matter because he's got lots of money.
They all like to slum it around here. Jo continues writing and slips a manuscript to Frederick to read first. Amy calls Laurie out for his laziness, and Laurie scoffs at her with Fred Vaughn, who gets $40,000 a year, and warns her that she and Laurie will Laurie will regret her marrying Fred, and tries to kiss her, but is shut down for still loving Jo, which Laurie denies, stating he only envies Jo and Friedrich's happiness, along with John Brooke and Meg and Beth's imaginary future boyfriend, and Fred Vaughn too. He just envies anybody who dares get close to a March girl. Amy does not wish to be married for her family, and Laurie responds by going to London to make himself a better man for her with a letter. And that letter was a hot letter, so he's like, I'm going to make myself better for you, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa. He's laying it all out there. Okay.
Not straight hot, but
no, not hot.
Romantic.
Yeah. free. It's better than brokering a marriage proposal like a business deal.
True. Very true.
I feel like you should kind of be in the same room for a marriage proposal.
Mm-hmm.
Frederick has difficulty hiding his disdain for Joe's fiction and not writing from real life, and assures her that his publisher friend will be honest, leaving Joe in tears. I'm like, what up?
Yeah, he'll be honest with you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, gee, thanks. So you don't have to be. Joe returns to her room to find a telegraph and that Beth's health has taken a turn for the worse, and returns home. Meg is now pregnant, and Beth wouldn't let them send for Joe any sooner. Marmee believes Beth was waiting for Joe to pass. Yeah. Beth feels stronger with Joe around, but has accepted that God can take her at his will and understands she is different from everyone else. Not wanting to be left alone, but now going ahead.
I am not afraid.
I know.
I can be brave like you.
And like she just wanted to be home.
Be homesick for you.
Yeah.
Even in heaven.
Oh.
I know the whole monologue.
I know, we all do. You and me both. But yeah, like, I mean, she never wanted to go anywhere. She never wanted to branch out. She never
happy to be home.
She was a homebody.
And she wanted the family always to be the
intact.
way it was.
Yeah,
yes.
the nuclear family.
And
intact.
so it kind of makes sense now that, like, she's kind of cat.
I know, I said maybe
that she's ready to move on because it's not how it was, and it will never be the way it was.
Because everybody's moved onward.
Right.
Yeah. Joe swears she won't let Beth go, but Beth passes when Joe closes the bedroom window in a storm and the longest wind ever. Yeah, it's just...
Bum, 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 bum,
and then they're like cleaning up Beth's room and her dolls.
With the dolls. She's lining up all her porcelain dolls and sprinkling
flower petals on everything. Yeah.
Oh, and she like grabs the little hand.
I know. Oh, I know. That told me. Because Beth was still very childlike, you know. So she was. Here's Snickers, by the way.
Hi, Snickers.
We don't need your
tail on my head.
Moment. Beth!
He knows how to wreck a moment, don't just Snickers.
Comic relief.
Amy is unable to return home for Beth's funeral as Aunt March is bedridden and would not survive a ship voyage. Joe mourns that they will never all be together again.
Oh, that part breaks me.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Joe runs in the woods crying and sends a letter to Laurie informing him of Beth and Amy not being home. Informing him of Beth and Amy not being able to come home. Teddy leaves immediately to Amy and kisses her despite Joe requesting him to come to Concord to see them. Like, she's like, can you come home? And he goes to Amy.
That would have been his moment if he wanted Joe to sweep in.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah,
I think he did.
I think he did move on. Yeah.
Yes.
Joe puts Beth's things away in her storage trunk and finds mementos of their youth, including the Pickwick Society papers.
Which they did a really nice job
They did.
on.
How did they do that? I mean, it looked like a professional newspaper.
Yeah. I mean, they had calligraphy skills.
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing you would learn back then. So.
And some paste and,
Yeah.
Is inspired to write of their lives as her sisters' voices came alive in her head along with Laurie and their families.
I love that part. I think that's my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Where she's
writing and you hear their voices from childhood.
Yeah.
Like she's like
young Amy.
She's getting the ideas out on the page.
Yeah, like all pretty much the scenes that we've seen and their standout moments are what she's writing. So Joe sends the finished novel to Friedrich and Meg gives birth to twins. Surprise!
It's a boy. It's a girl.
And a girl.
You have a daughter and a son. Joe is disappointed in weeks gone by as she has not heard from the professor and a knock arrives at the door. Joe answers to find Laurie, who asks to tell her something first before he tells everyone else and introduces Amy as his wife.
He's like, I want you to meet
my
wife. And out steps
Amy.
And she's like, oh dang. What is happening?
Amy went to Europe but could only think of Orchard House, presenting a portrait of it to her parents. So yeah, she just done up and got married and didn't heck with everybody else.
Aunt March was there. She was
Yep,
a witness.
that's fine.
She seemed so cold though. Like Amy, grown-up Amy seemed very
But
cold.
that's how she was. She was kind of snobbish as a kid
And
too.
that she was trying to be proper and up to society's what Meg would have, but she married poor, so she didn't need to be anymore. So
And you also have to think like she was gone for a time from them, like sent away
Yeah.
as a kid. So
Yeah.
like she's not as
At a
close
young
with
age.
them
Yeah.
Right.
as
Sure.
the rest are.
She was with Aunt March, and then she was sent up with the hoity-toities in Europe and France, and that's how it went.
Plus, she was a spoiled kid.
Yeah, it's all coming together here.
Because her Marmee was off doing
Mommy
other things.
was gone. Dad was
Not
at
mothering
war.
her. Yeah, she had no parents to speak of. Joe assures Amy she isn't upset about Teddy and is glad they are all family now, and asks Amy for them to always live nearby. Aunt March...
Tall order there, goodness. Like, well, just make sure you live right next door.
Yeah.
Always.
And
Well,
they do.
Meg
Yeah.
lives right next door, too. Meg lives right down the street, too.
But I wonder if old man Lawrence passed away.
He did. They mentioned
Yeah.
at one point
Oh,
that
did
he
they?
left
Yeah.
it to Laurie.
He left it to Laurie.
Okay. I
And,
didn't know.
Meg, I wonder if did they build, like, a little...
It's probably
Like,
on the property.
That's what I was
yeah.
thinking, too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they lived
In the same house?
in the same house.
I don't think.
I don't think so either. It looks a little different on the outside.
And they
Okay.
wanted him to secure a house. That was the whole reason
Okay.
they stopped.
4
'Cause
years.
Meg or Mommy was like, "No, you ain't living here."
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't live here, but
yeah, I
I'm
would
never
know.
here.
I
but
would
you're
know.
not here.
Let's see. Aunt March left Plumfield, which is her house because they all have a name.
Mm-hmm.
Snickers. Sorry. I'm just keeping eyes on that cat. He's trouble. Aunt March left Plumfield to Joe, as all remark how it is too large, but Marmee feels would make a great school. Joe arrives home to find her book is being published, and Hannah informs her that Friedrich Bear delivered it, but she thought it was one of Amy's European
He
friends.
had a name like an animal.
Fox,
Fox
or
bear.
bear. That's it. And she said that Miss March and her husband, Mr. Lawrence, live next door. And
Like, Hannah, you did it!
She's like, yeah, well, I thought it was one of Miss Amy's friends. Joe hurries to try to find Friedrich as a rainstorm begins. I mean, luckily everything's on foot, so she doesn't have that far to go.
Yeah, and he is disappointed,
Yeah.
so he's walking slowly.
Yeah, he's lamenting.
He's lamenting.
And he
Very much
informs Joe that he wanted to deliver the publishing news to her himself and loved reading the novel. It was a window into her soul. Joe asks Friedrich to come and meet her family, but he declines as he has a train to catch. He's going to go be a professor out west where they don't mind accents so much. He was a professor in Germany or wherever he was before, but here he's just a tutor or whatever. And Joe remarks that she doesn't mind it either, and her aunt left her Plumfield, which she wishes to turn into a school, and she needs somebody who knows how to teach. Friedrich wished he had a reason to stay, but congratulates her on her marriage, and she informs him that she isn't married, her sister Amy is, and asks him to please stay and not go so far away. Friedrich asks Joe if she will have him, and she agrees with her whole heart, but he worries as he has nothing to give her.
My hands are
His
empty.
hands are empty, and she puts her hand in his,
They're
saying, not empty now. They
That was
kiss
sweet.
in the rain with a crane shot to Orchard House.
Love a good crane shot.
Well, that's how you know it's
No
over.
other way to end a movie.
And the credits roll, and these are just my notes to myself. The end.
Yay!
So the credits roll, and it shows like the girls' cameo portraits, you know, of each girl is there. Yeah,
Like on a dollar bill.
yeah. And I said they kind of had like just my little comment, like watching this and observing this family through the years, that they had it right in the old days, staying close for family support.
Mm-hmm.
So you had help, and you could help each
Yeah.
other, and you know, like Meg had help with the twins, and I'm sure you know when they get older they'll help, and you know they were all kind of like a little cluster.
Yes.
That's
It was
why we live
lovely.
next to each
Yeah,
other.
I live next door to my mom.
So Mom can cut your cabbages in the garden like Meg was out.
Go have some twins.
I'm done.
Oh, can you imagine twins in the Civil War?
Oh.
So she said, how did you do this 4 times? And John Brooke is like, well, never 2 at once. You know? I had a couple notes. I don't know if you have any fun facts first, but I had some
There's not
things to ponder.
Yeah, I kind of threw them in as we went.
I had some things to ponder that just occurred to me watching this. And do we think Beth was special needs? A little bit.
I don't
Like a little bit. I feel like she might have been. I feel like that might have been what was holding. When I was a kid, I just accepted she was shy. But now I think maybe she was spectrum. You're like,
I
maybe
don't know.
she's on the spectrum.
No, I think she was shy, and then I think because I think she is younger than we think she is. Here.
Okay.
Like I think she's not much older than Amy.
Okay.
And I think once she got sick, she was just weakened.
Okay.
And that's just who she is. Like she's timid and weak, and
but even before that, she seemed very socially awkward, and
I think she was just shy. I think it was just.
I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe there was, because back in those days you would just say, "Oh, he's just got touched," a little. He's just touched, and that's just how she is. And
she was so philanthropic, though. Like she was so giving.
You
and
can be
caring.
philanthropic and on the spectrum.
I don't think she was on the spectrum. I don't see any tendencies besides shyness.
I just see that she's been very socially awkward the entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
And to me...
But, like, we don't see her
much.
The thing is, like, she's going to the Hummels on her own. Like, she's obviously... Like, that's a big undertaking to do with a family you don't speak the language.
But maybe that's why she felt comfortable with them, because she doesn't speak the... Like, she doesn't have to make a lot of conversation,
I don't know. I think you're
I
reaching
don't think
a little.
so.
I don't know. I don't think I am.
You didn't read the novel, did you?
Yes, I have. I read both novels.
Then you know that she was fairly normal. It's just her...
She was shy.
Yeah, her...
I feel like she might have been, like, that might have been what was holding her back a little bit.
I think you're over-diagnosing.
I disagree.
It's the psychology.
Yeah.
I disagree, because I feel like that might have been what... Like, yeah, she was very shy, but I think that might have been adding to it and what made her more so. The other thing I was wondering is, did Meg have trouble conceiving? Because they seemed to be married for a little while before they had babies, and...
I just feel like Brooke is not that desirable. So it wasn't happening too often.
I was just thinking about that, because they seem to be kind of established in their marriage. And I feel like back in those days, you're just gonna... Well, and you're just gonna pop out kids whenever, like...
Yeah.
I'm sure they weren't taking too many precautions.
I don't know.
Just thoughts.
But you really delve into things.
It just made me think about it, because so much of this is in detail. So much of this is in the unspoken detail of the background, and... Yeah.
I think it was just different time. And Meg was also very prim and proper. So...
Even after she was married?
It's Meg.
They had 4 years to get used to each other before they got married.
They weren't touching.
Well, I didn't mean that.
I know. I'm just saying.
I just meant, like, get comfortable with each other.
I don't think so. He was probably writing her letters constantly. Like, so.
They were awfully handsy in that doorway.
True. That doorway scene. Woo!
So that's what I had. And yeah, casting, you can't beat it.
Oh my gosh.
It was fabulous.
Divine.
Yes.
It was just... you can't beat this movie to me. This is my in-between Christmas and New Year's movie where I still want it to feel Christmassy, but it doesn't have to be entirely Christmas. Because the whole movie is not Christmas, but you get it interwoven here and there.
My favorite between Christmas and...
I know. While you were sleeping.
While you were sleeping. It's the perfect...
Little Women is mine.
It's the perfect between Christmas and New Year's movie.
I just think that Claire Danes was very homely in this movie.
Oh, I disagree. She was sick half the movie.
I know. She had to be homely. Okay, he's done with us.
Good riddance.
In or out. In or out.
This is my whole day. This chat. In or out.
Sniffing the door frame.
Yeah. Okay, but I thought it was kind of nice to see Claire Danes play a more subdued character, because in recent years she's played a lot of very in-your-face characters.
Yes,
so.
that is true. I tried to let you know.
I actually just watched that miniseries she's in, The Beast in Me, and she's very outspoken in that one and loud, and it's like the complete opposite of Beth.
It's not.
How old do you think she was in this movie?
Beth?
Or Claire Danes.
Claire Danes.
Oh, Claire Danes.
Like 19?
You think she was that old?
I think
20?
she probably was.
Somewhere, yeah. But she's probably supposed to be like
16.
14.
Oh,
I think Joe is 16. Meg is 17 or 18.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean with the family planning. They were back to back.
Marmee was outspoken.
And not wearing corsets.
Yes, that's right.
And their dad wasn't carrying around her glove in his pocket.
Like a serial killer. Anything else we want to add?
Nope.
Okay, I know we kind of beat this dead horse, but
we dragged this one out.
I like to do a deep dive and think of and ponder and make everybody think of.
It's the last one of the year.
It's the last one of the year.
Let's lay it all out there for 2025.
Thank you for joining us for another year of Sisters and Ebert.
Oh my gosh, we're almost at year 2.
I was just trying to think. I was like, have we been doing this 2 or 3? I couldn't remember. Because it's just
feels
second
like
nature.
Forever, doesn't it?
We thank you for joining us and wrapping up the year. Do you have anything to add with this movie?
No,
we kind of
just think it was a wonderful movie. I loved it.
And it's the best version. They tried to remake it. What was that, in 2019, 2020?
Yeah, something like 2019. Yeah, I think it was 19.
I mean, it was fine.
Yeah,
you did. We watched it together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
I probably did.
I had high hopes for it. I was like, they're going to take all the best things.
No,
it was fine.
It fell flat.
It was a very old movie too. They did it
the black and white version.
A 33, a 49, a 70 something.
Oh,
there's 3 versions before the 94.
Oh, I didn't know.
This one has the most heart to it, and I feel like it got the most heart and soul to it. Like the other ones,
scenery, like
you said,
the scenery is
just fall
incredible.
flat. Yeah, I agree. This is the only version you need to watch. So. If you look below in the description for this video, you will see links to our social media. We are at Sisters and Ebert on Facebook and Instagram. Please like, follow, subscribe, comment, share this video. It'll help in our algorithm to get this channel boosted a little bit and get some new eyes, hopefully. Share with a friend, and then they'll tell a friend. And we thank you so much for joining us this year, this past year, the past 2 years of Sisters and Ebert here at our lovely YouTube channel. We will see you next Monday at the movies.